What's up, guys? Your boy TGK here on TGK TV, and I'm just gonna straight up jump into all this mess or all this news coming out of the Dallas Cowboys. I haven't done a video in a couple of days, and just so much stuff is going on, I can't keep up with it. So me and Lil Rain, we're about to break that down for you. All right, guys, so Dak Prescott's dog bite incident's a lot more serious than I thought it was. The victim of the dog bite has lost a finger. The report came out a couple of days ago about this, and when you look at it, it's not going to look too good for Dak Prescott, unfortunately. And if I were Dak, I would try to get this taken care of as soon as possible, as fast as possible. But I know in Frisco area, they're probably going to go about it and get a lawyer up and try to basically get as much money out of Dak Prescott in this situation. All I know is that's a tough situation, and I hope it just doesn't go too far in the wrong way for Dak Prescott. It's a distraction that he doesn't need as a quarterback for our team and just in general. But you know, you have to go deal with it. Someone lost a finger over this situation, and you have to deal with it, unfortunately. So it's a tough situation. But hey, you know, I wish everybody well in that situation. I wouldn't even want to touch that with a 20-foot stick, 20-foot pole, whatever. That's a tough one. All right, guys, so Sean Lee has taken a quote-unquote pay cut. He still has incentives to make $6 million. I think he took a pay cut of down to $3.5 million. So we have a backup for $3 million a year for this coming year. I just feel we should have gone ahead and, you know, moved on as far as Sean Lee, the talent, and Sean Lee, the finances. We needed to move on and try to, you know, save some money somewhere because you have an outstanding linebacking core. And if you wanted to keep Sean Lee as a backup, I just feel like you could have got someone else, someone younger, and just way cheaper that would basically substitute the impact that Sean Lee would have. I know he is a coach on the sidelines, but the coaching on this team is subpar. It's not like you're going to get that much better coaching from Sean Lee, but you will get great coaching from Chris Richard. So I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to be too negative. I know y'all might like Sean Lee. It is, I feel like we could have just moved on and avoid the cap hold from his incentives to be on our cap room space. All right, Cowboys fans. So the Raiders gave up a 3rd round pick and a 5th round pick for Antonio Brown. As a Cowboys fan, do you not think we could have done that? Do you think it was or wasn't worth it? Me personally, if we're going all for it this year, I think it would have been justifiable in going after Antonio Brown and giving yourself 2 number 1 wide receivers, and then, you know, justifying letting Cole Beasley go. I would have gave up the 3rd and the 5th for it. No, that's just me. But I think Antonio Brown going to the Raiders and going with Derek Carr. I'm not sure if the Raiders are sold on Derek Carr. This might be the end for Derek Carr, because if you don't pan out well or play well with Antonio Brown, and you have a really good offensive line, then this is going to be pretty bad situation for Derek Carr. So this is probably his last opportunity. But you got one of the top 3. He's basically the best wide receiver in the league. But you got one of the top 3 undoubtedly best wide receivers in the league, and you need to definitely take advantage of that. I just felt like the Cowboys, if you would have given up a 3 and a 5, I would have not been mad. And yes, you would have taken on the contract hit for what, 2-3 more years. So what? We're going for it all the way this year, right? That's the quote-unquote goal that we have. So if that's the mindset the Cowboys have, then this would have been an amazing idea to take part in. But let me hear what you think. Do you think we even needed Antonio Brown? I feel like it would have made the running game just that much more elite, and it would have made Dak Prescott's job just that much more easier as far as avoiding double teams, because no one was going to double either one. They were going to have to single them up, because you double Cooper, Brown going to kill you. You double Brown, Cooper going to kill you. I'm just saying. It would have been an amazing tandem to have as far as those wide receivers and Dak Prescott with them, and then your running game would have been a whole lot better. I guarantee that. Next topic, as far as the Dallas Cowboys, DeMarcus Lawrence. He has been disrespected by the Cowboys. They're playing hardball with him. And honestly, at this point in my mindset, which is going to correlate to the next topic. So this is one topic altogether. And bear with me on this. I feel the Cowboys should move on. They should just move on from DeMarcus Lawrence. He's been hurt 4 out of the last 5 years. What is the purpose as far as paying him now? Big time money. I mean, if you want to pay him, keep him. Again, if it's for the long game, but if it's for the now game to go get that Super Bowl right now, let him go. Get some value in return. Some type of picks on the way back, and you could go get you a decent defensive end in the first round, because I'm pretty sure you can get a first round for DeMarcus Lawrence. Now, because I'm saying that, you go ahead and move on from DeMarcus Lawrence. Then there's this little shiny object down there in Austin, Texas named Earl Thomas. And we could definitely throw a few more bills at his way. Look, let's give you a 3-year deal. You know, this much is guaranteed. It's probably going to be in the first 2 years. And, you know, come ball with us and help us win this damn Super Bowl that we so desperately desire. I think if you do that, where you let DeMarcus Lawrence walk, get value in return, you go get Earl Thomas, the dynamic safety that could cause turnovers, that has a great history with Chris Richard, that can, cascade all of his knowledge and his information and, his abilities or the little tips and hints and whatever the case may be. Everything, the package that Earl Thomas has, he can influence that secondary in a whole different level. And if you give the secondary an elite talent like him, the secondary can defend a lot better and keep the quarterback from hesitating on the throw, and you still gonna have a pass rush, because if you hold an offense, a wide receiving core with a great secondary, like we have Cheeto, we have Jordan, we have Brown, we got Byron Jones, you got Xavier Woods, and then if you get Earl Thomas, you got a really, really good secondary. And if you could lock down wide receivers for 3 to 4 seconds, our rush is going to eventually get there. You can send blitzes here and there. You don't need to just rely on DeMarcus Lawrence. And yes, Randy Gregory's gone, but I think Randy Gregory will be back sometime in the season. So we'll still have him. And that's just that. I'm just predicting. Obviously, it's not factual, because there's no date on if Randy Gregory is coming back or not. I'm just saying, if you spend some money on that shiny little object down there in Austin, Texas, and move on from DeMarcus Lawrence, get value in return, it'll pay a lot more dividends than it would be to keep just DeMarcus Lawrence and not have the abilities or the services from Earl Thomas. And the Cowboys, if it's all about winning it now, that is the guy to go get. I'm telling you, he is worth it. And yes, he has been hurt. However, his injury history isn't as bad as DeMarcus Lawrence's. And he's not going to cost as much as DeMarcus Lawrence. So I know Landon Collins just got paid in Washington, but that, when it comes to Washington, all those numbers are skewed, because that's Washington. They don't have anything going for them anyway. So the Dallas Cowboys, you got to approach this like you've been saying, that you're going for it all. Go for it all. Go get your safety, let go of your defensive end, get some value in return, and let's make things happen. We definitely have an opportunity here to take advantage of the talent that we have on this team. And I feel like if we don't get creative and do as much as we can to get the talent that we need to get us to that next level, we're just going to throw this season down the drain. So that is just my 2 cents. Happy to be back. What do you think, Lil Rain? You good? You good, dog? You good? Oh, he good. He good. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Again, I'll respond to everybody on there. It's been your boy TGK. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.